Have you ever had one of those days when it feels like the entire world has decided to work against you? The alarm doesn't go off, coffee spills on your shirt, traffic is terrible, you miss an important opportunity, and just when you think it can't get worse, it does. Now imagine if that terrible day became the reason your entire life changed. For the better. That is exactly what happened to Ethan. Ethan was 32 years old and lived in a quiet neighborhood outside Chicago. He wasn't rich, famous, or a genius. He was simply an ordinary man with ordinary dreams. Every morning, Ethan drove to the same office, sat at the same desk, and wondered if this was all life had planned for him. Deep inside, he wanted something more. His biggest dream was to start his own woodworking business. Since childhood, he had loved building furniture with his father in the garage. To Ethan, every piece of wood felt like a blank page waiting for a story, but he always convinced himself that dreams didn't pay the bills. So he stayed in his safe job, promising himself the same words every year. Maybe next year. Then one Monday morning, everything fell apart. He woke up late because his phone battery had died overnight. As he rushed to work, coffee spilled on his white shirt, and halfway there, his car got a flat tire. When Ethan finally reached the office, his manager called him into a meeting and delivered the news that the company was downsizing. Ethan was laid off. In less than 10 minutes, he packed 12 years of memories into a cardboard box and walked out of the building feeling completely empty. Questions raced through his mind. How would he pay his mortgage? Would he ever find another job? What would people think of him? For weeks, Ethan searched for work. He sent hundreds of applications, but most received no response, and the few interviews ended with polite rejection emails. Every rejection slowly chipped away at his confidence, making him question his own worth. One rainy afternoon, while cleaning his garage, Ethan found an old wooden birdhouse he had built with his father years ago. The birdhouse wasn't perfect. The paint had faded, and one corner was slightly crooked. But the moment he held it, he felt something he hadn't experienced in years: joy. That evening, instead of scrolling through job listings, Ethan built another birdhouse. Then another. Soon he was making coffee tables, bookshelves, and decorative wooden pieces. His neighbor noticed his work and bought one of his creations. Soon another neighbor placed a custom order. Someone shared photos of Ethan's furniture on social media, and unexpectedly, orders started arriving from complete strangers. At first, Ethan treated woodworking as a hobby, but the more he built, the happier he became. For the first time in years, Mondays no longer felt heavy. Months passed, and Ethan's tiny garage slowly transformed into a real workshop. He learned marketing, business, customer service, and photography through free online videos. Every mistake became another lesson instead of another excuse to quit. The journey wasn't easy. Customers canceled orders, wood prices increased, tools broke, and there were many nights when Ethan thought about giving up. Whenever doubt appeared, he remembered walking out of his old office carrying that cardboard box. He never wanted to feel trapped again. One Saturday morning, a family visited his workshop looking for a custom dining table for their new home. A month later, when they returned to pick it up, the mother gently touched the polished wood with tears in her eyes. She smiled and whispered, "My father used to build furniture just like this. Thank you for giving us something that feels like home." At that moment, Ethan realized he wasn't just selling furniture. He was creating memories that families would cherish for years. Years later, Ethan's business had grown enough to employ 20 people, many of whom had also lost jobs just like he once had. Whenever someone asked how everything started, Ethan didn't point to his success. Instead, he pointed toward an old cardboard box sitting on a shelf. Inside the box were his office badge, his company ID, and the termination letter that had once broken his heart. People often asked why he still kept those painful memories. Ethan always smiled and replied, "Because this isn't a reminder of the day I lost everything. It's a reminder of the day I finally found myself." Life has a strange way of disguising opportunities as disappointments. Sometimes a closed door isn't punishment, it's protection. Sometimes the failure you fear today becomes the foundation of the success you'll celebrate tomorrow. We all face difficult moments. We lose jobs, relationships end, Dreams get delayed, plans collapse, and confidence disappears. But those moments never define your future, your response does. You don't need to be the smartest person, have perfect timing, endless money, or extraordinary talent. You simply need the courage to take one more step when quitting feels easier. Every successful person begins with uncertainty. Every champion has experienced defeat. Every dream was once nothing more than a frightening decision. The difference isn't luck. It's refusing to let one bad chapter become your entire story. Sometimes the worst day of your life is actually the beginning of your best chapter. Don't let temporary setbacks convince you to give up on permanent dreams. Your greatest opportunity may be hiding inside your biggest disappointment. If you like this video, please like, share, and comment, and don't forget to follow us for more such video. Thank you.